Hello guys, welcome back to Hollywood Recapped. I'm going to recap the 1996 romantic drama film Kamasutra today. The movie opens in India in the 16th century, where Tara and Maya can be seen. Maya is the daughter of a maid, and Tara is a princess. However, they are best of friends. Here we see Rasa Devi. She teaches young women about love and dance. Maya and Tara both aspire to be like her, in order to put men under her control. Maya doesn't have a mother, so she lives with her aunt. She consistently gets Tara's used clothing, which she dislikes. She shares this with her aunt. The aunt then claims that Tara and her older brother Biki were raised by me, which is why they let you play with them. You are not a princess, and remember that you are the daughter of a maid. Biki, Tara's older brother, arrived at this time and started tormenting Maya. He has a disability, and his one hand is ineffective. He likes Maya and wants to marry her permanently one day. However, Maya doesn't reply to him. Then her dance instructor arrives to start teaching her. Tara is a better dancer, but Maya is superior. The teacher compliments Maya and asks Tara to practice much more because of Tara's excellent expressions. But despite being a princess, Tara lost to the daughter of a maid. She feels jealous because of this. Time passes, and they both grow into adults. A king from a nearby kingdom visits there one day. When Maya and Tara perform a dance for them, King gives Maya new clothes because she is outstanding. She receives new clothes for the first time in her life, and she is overjoyed. When Tara sees, she feels envious and remarks that the clothes are not that nice. Put this dress on the day I marry Raj Singh. From here, the scene changed frequently to Tara's marriage. Raj Singh arrives to get married but abandons Tara and begins dating Maya. When Tara notices this, she tells Maya to go and spits in her face. Maya sobs as she walks away from the spot, but she will undoubtedly seek revenge. Therefore, she visits Raj Singh and flirts with him after getting dressed up for the evening. Raj Singh is unable to stop staring at her, and an intimate encounter develops between the two of them. Biki breaks down in tears when he sees everything since he likes Maya. Raj Singh and Tara thereafter get married. Then Maya says it's time to go. I used to get the things you used till today, but as of right now, one thing I used is yours forever. Tara understood that Maya was referring to Raj Singh, but she made no comments. She approaches her in-laws' residence. Then Biki proposes marriage to Maya, but she declines. Thus, he tells his mother the whole story regarding Maya and Raj Singh's sexual encounter. Then, enraged, she banishes Maya from this kingdom. Maya's aunt requests that she should leave this place. She travels and arrives in Raj Singh's kingdom. She does not, however, visit Tara's or Raj Singh's palace. She meets Jai Kumar, an artist, on the other hand. Jai creates stone statues. He has been working on creating an idol for a very long time. The Padmini statue, but he wasn't finding any inspiration for it. Upon seeing Maya, he makes the decision to create this idol because Maya resembles the girl Jai had in mind. Maya does not possess a home. Jai then brings her to Rasa Devi. She is welcomed and cared for by Rasa Devi as if she were her own daughter. Jai begins creating idols and enjoys himself with Maya. He shows her the entire kingdom. Slowly, Maya begins to like him. And one day, they got intimate in his house. However, Jai was unable to focus on his work as Maya could be seen all around him. His breakup with Maya happens due to this. Despite Maya's best efforts, he is not convinced. Then, Maya visits Rasa Devi in tears and begins receiving training from her. Jai, meanwhile, completes that idol. Seeing the idol makes Raj Singh crazy for the lady inspiration. He really liked this idol. He inquires, "Whom did you make this idol for?" Jai said that a girl visited our kingdom a few days ago. Seeing her, he made the idol, but she's not here anymore. She has left. But Raj Singh doesn't intend to give up on her that easily because he wants this girl. He has therefore announced throughout the kingdom that anyone who informs him with the address of this girl will receive a reward. When Jai realizes his error, he meets Maya in Rasa Devi's home. However, Maya is unhappy with him and won't meet him. Raj Singh is trying to locate her. When Maya learns about this, she makes the decision to see Raj Singh on her own. Raj Singh receives her after Rasa Devi gives her a good preparation. Tara shows up to meet her there. She makes an effort to stop her. Tara's mother-in-law takes care of her and says things when she doesn't listen. It's been happening for centuries. My husband was under the control of Razadevi, and your husband is now in Maya's hands. There is no other choice but to make appropriate changes. In the present, it is our responsibility to uphold the dynasty, and it is the responsibility of these women to spread happiness. If we discuss Raj Singh's character, he is unconcerned about his kingdom. He just cares about women and consumes alcohol all day. King Shah, his enemy, is about to attack him. The minister arrives, and he informs this to Raj Singh. However, he ignores it completely. He then approaches to meet Maya. Upon seeing her, he recalls first meeting her on the day of his wedding. They restore their intimate session again. Raj Singh and Jai engage in a friendly wrestling match the following day, and Jai triumphs and receives praise from Raj Singh. But Raj Singh claims that his ending will be bad if Jai ever defeats him again. He brings him to Maya and instructs him to create an idol for her. Jai argues that for this, he needs privacy. While creating the idol, nobody should remain in this room. Raj Singh gives him that and leaves from there along with his men. Jai apologizes to Maya, admitting that he made a blunder, and says that he now wishes to wed her. Then Maya confirms as well. Raj Singh, on the other hand, invites Biki to his home. Raj Singh mocks him while laughing at him on his hand. Shah, an enemy king of Raj Singh, receives advice to attack Raj Singh's kingdom from Biki. On the other hand, under the pretext of creating an idol, Jai meets Maya. After this, they both enjoy a great deal of intimate fun together. When Raj Singh learns of this, he challenges Jai to a wrestling match. This time too Raj Singh loses, and Jai is consequently imprisoned in the Valley of Stone. Maya visits Tara to ask for assistance. Tara claims she can set up a meeting with Jai but that she cannot stop Raj Singh. Maya consents, and the following day, with the doctor's assistance, she goes to see Jai. She says that we will both flee from this place. And we will both get married. She approaches Raj Singh at night and says she'll follow his orders, but Jai must be spared for life. Maya is lying, and Raj Singh knows it. He promises to kill Jai soon tomorrow, and that is exactly what happened. He causes Jai to be killed by having him smashed by an elephant. Maya watches everything but is helpless to take any action. Shah then invades Jai Singh's realm and kills Raj Singh. Then Maya is seen in the next scene where she is departing from there because she has lost her love and is left with nothing. And the movie ends here. Let me know what you all think in the comments section below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss the next recap.